We're back at Crossfire Wrestling's March Meltdown from the Meriton Community Center. I'm Chuck LaFleur from 91.7 Giant FM, today's best country 89, and Doug Newton on commentary. Well, before we could even speak, we got, is that Big X in the ring there, Doug, right away?
I think it is.
Our Autism Awareness Crossfire Autism Awareness Championship belt is on the line here. It pits our champion, Toster, along with the legend and Crossfire Hall of Famer Gary Gambino against the challenger, Tomer Shalom. The introductions have been made by our ring announcer, Amanda Cat, and we are ready to rock and roll. You know what? Not surprising, Doug. Maybe you can give us a bit of background on this, but Toster, he didn't waste any time. I don't know if I don't think the bell had even rung before he charged right at Tomer Shalom. They have been feuding not so much in the ring, Doug, but out of the ring. What's the background on that?
Oh, it's been quite the lead up to this match. I actually thought Toster had a full-time job just doing memes that he was putting together. He was definitely giving Tomer a ride for his money on the internet.
And we see Crossfire Wrestling's CEO Chris LaPlante now about to address Tomer Shalom, it would appear.
Toster definitely started the match without anybody knowing and give his own 10 count, so...
Overwhelming crowd support here for Toster, and here's CEO Chris LaPlante. Let's hear what he might have to say to the challenger. Tomer says Toster's days of being champion are over, and he says he wants to be a grand champion, just like the great late Rob Rage was. Well, it looks like the social media battle not only involved Tomer Shalom and Toster, but Tomer took some shots at apparently CEO Chris LaPlante and the Crossfire fans even. That's not right, Doug. Flying out of the ring here is Toster. Look at this, Toster. What could possibly Tomer Shalom have said or done to get Toster? I've never seen Toster like this.
He's pretty worked up today, Chuck.
Oh, is he ever? He's just... And right on top of Tomer Shalom. You know, Toster is such a nice and pleasant young man and easygoing, but you can only push him so far, and he was pushed on social media by Tomer Shalom, and you can tell the rage has been building up inside of Toster for several weeks now since this social media war began. Referee Brian Cashman is about to call for the break here from Toster. Tomer Shalom has not been able to get any offense going. Toster says he is sick of Tomer, and Tomer has been blaming Toster for, well, making this match personal. And you know, the thing is, when it's just a wrestling match, but anytime, Doug, a match turns personal, as this one apparently has, you never know what to expect.
Oh, it's definitely, you know, it spills outside the ring. You know, it's no more of what happens in the ring stays in the ring.
You know, you and I have had the opportunity to talk to Toster outside of the ring, and again, just such a personable man. But he is all business in this one.
Definitely a fan favorite for sure.
Toster blocks the kick attempt. Is he going to do it? Here it is, spread the butter coming up from Toster. His signature move.
I think it's one of my favorite moves I've seen in a long time.
I've seen T-shirts around the Meriton Community Center today with the spread the butter on them with a picture of Toster on the front. Tomer doesn't know I had him. Well, he gets Toster down the middle of the ring. Toster, look at that. Arms carrying over goes Tomer Shalom. Is he going to do it again? I've never seen Toster do it twice.
There we go again.
And that's the full weight of Toster just grinding the body of Tomer Shalom into the canvas. Fans are eating it up like they would a big bag of popcorn with the spreading the butter from Toster. Look at Tomer now going after Gary Gambino. What has Gary Gambino done to Tomer here? Aside from nothing. And putting Gary in front of him. Rather cowardly maneuver there.
I think it's just an extension of getting to underneath the toast there.
Well, that he did, but Toaster has not let up here, Doug. Man, oh man, I've never seen any. Social media can be a good thing. At times it can be a very bad thing. It can be a very detrimental thing. And we've seen feuds are up on social media, but I don't know if we've ever seen one that had the consequences it has so far for Tomer Shalom. Much easier to sit at a computer keyboard or on your mobile device and make fun of someone, but when you're in the ring with them.
Yes, you can't be a keyboard warrior inside the squared circle.
Tomer may finally be able to turn this one around somewhat as he was able to get out of the way of a Toaster. And Tomer now looking to finally, I don't think he's had one or very, very few offensive moves so far in this contest up to this point.
He's caught his breath.
Make no mistake, though, Tomer Shalom is one of the greats in crossfire wrestling. Moved to Canada in 2010 to begin to train as a wrestler in his first match at a wrestling show in Oshawa. If you can believe this, Doug, was in front of 4 fans.
4 fans.
He counted them.
Was it at a wrestling mall or?
You know what? He says, yeah, you'll never forget it. His first, and you look at the crowd today at the Meriton Community Center, and that's how far Tomer Shalom has come. He said he wouldn't be here without his grandmother, who was a huge wrestling fan. As we start to see now what Tomer Shalom is all about. You knew it was going to be all Toaster all the way. Tomer Shalom has been in the ring wars for a long time now, and just such a skilled competitor.
Tomer was one of the originals in Crossfire, was he not?
I think he may well have been. Crossfire debuted just about the same time, maybe a little bit after Tomer Shalom had started training or had turned professional. So, he's been such a stalwart, and he's been a mainstay and one of the rocks that Crossfire Wrestling has been built on. And Tomer right now looking to become the Crossfire Autism Awareness Champ. Not always a fan favorite is Tomer Shalom, but you know what? He really doesn't care.
Not at all.
It's all about getting the W for him right now. Almost like a little dance he's doing there. He's got Toaster wondering where he is at this point. Little kick to Toaster. But here's where Tomer Shalom, though, Doug, has to take advantage of where he has Toaster and not play to the crowd or get on the crowd's case.
Absolutely. He's got to stay focused for sure, because split second, Toaster will be all over him.
And referee Brian Cashman is looking at Toaster and asking him, "You still good, Toaster?" There's no quitted Toaster in or out of the ring.
Absolutely not.
Oh man, what a hard right there from Tomer Shalom. Toaster on Dizzy Street now. Tomer going up. He's got the right hand ready to go as Toaster did earlier in this contest. Nope. Changed his mind. A lot easier just to give him the boot. Well, Tomer putting a Toaster up top on the high turnbuckle. He almost got a grin on his face. Obviously a game plan for Tomer. But blocked.
Again, he's waiting too long.
Yeah, just that slight bit of showboating for the crowd, and Toaster was able to stop. Oh, that's going to stop Toaster in his tracks, though.
He's going to try it again.
Yeah. And no hesitation this time. And up on the shoulders of Tomer Shalom goes Toaster. He's high up there. Wouldn't want to be Toaster right about now. Oh, drops it. That looked like right on the ropes into the throat of Toaster, Doug. Kick from Toaster. Boy, that had so much strength and so much behind it. It knocked Tomer Shalom right out of the ring and onto the floor in front of our great Crossfire fans.
That might be a new move for Toaster. He'll call out the melted butter.
Well, right now Tomer Shalom looks like melted butter, right? He's getting back in the ring, not under his own volition, with a lot of help from Toaster here.
We'll get a count.
He's got it. 1, 2, and look who's out at ring. Alexander
Pinky.
the Great. What is Pinky doing out here? He's distracting Toaster here with that blasted cane again. The pink cane from the man. No class Bobby Bass implored the fans to call Pinky when he came out. Clotheslines now from Toaster back to back. Ducks under. The flying clothesline for Toaster. This might be, well, where's Alexander the Great going to be in this? Toaster has Tomer Shalom where he wants him. Here it comes. That might be it. That might be it, Doug. Toaster now.
He's got the weight going on.
You know what's coming next. Slapping that right thigh. Blocked, though, by Tomer Shalom.
Ooh, big, vicious boot to the face.
Right now, here's where it gets dicey if you're Toaster. Alexander, well, he's being a good boy up till now. He's just, looks like chirping at Toaster. Calling him a loser? Oh, my goodness. If anyone is a winner in this world, in or out of the ring, it's Toaster.
Oh,
and there it
is. There's the cheap shot.
It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating to see Alexander the Great stick his nose where it doesn't belong. Wait, we hear a bell ringing.
Oh.
Was that the ring bell that we just heard?
I believe it was, Chuck. Oh, this could be dangerous.
Oh, the back of Toaster. And now
again with that cane.
Goodness gracious, Tomer Shalom. Gary Gambino comes over to have a few words with Alexander the Great. And again, Tomer Shalom getting right in our Hall of Famers face.
Tomer's got that bamboo stick now.
And he's not done yet. He's not done yet. The winner by countout, Tomer Shalom. Toaster counted out. However, well, let's see where this goes for Toaster now with both Pinky, Alexander the Great, and Tomer Shalom. Pinky's got the cane, Tomer Shalom with the kendo stick, and poor Toaster.
No, this is not going to be good, Chuck.
No, Tomer dropping the stick instead.
Oh,
right to the midsection of Toaster. It should be pointed out, though, that while Tomer wins the match, the title cannot change hands on a countout, so Toaster remains our Crossfire Wrestling Autism Awareness Champion, fortunately. But at what price, Doug? He took a heck of a beating in the dying moments of this contest, legally and illegally, from both Tomer Shalom and Alexander the Great, a.k.a. Pinky.
And that could have been the mindset of Tomer. It wasn't necessarily for the title, but just to inflict the punishment.
Well, you know what would be nice? I know Crossfire Wrestling's next show, Mayhem, is coming up at the end of April. I'd love to see a rematch between these two. Tomer Shalom grabbing the microphone from our ring announcer, Amanda Cat, giving a big hug to the man who helped him to that victory. But again, Tomer wins the match. Toaster remains your Crossfire Wrestling Autism Awareness Champion.